And good evening, everyone. Good evening, all. We are back here live and exclusive to twitch.tv. I am your host, Swishbone, for a remainder of the evening as we carry on our playthrough of Final Fantasy XIII in gorgeous ultra wide. We are here ready to carry on. As the last time we picked this up, we just taken control of Saz and Vanille, and we've gained the ability to control the weather. So we've kind of gone into a, I don't know, pseudo superpowers kind of era, I suppose. And you see we've got quite a few enemies nearby, and then a quick touch of our finger. And everything changes. Whoa. And now we have golden enemies looking at us.
What do we do now?
We fight. Right, hang on a second. Libra. Okay, let's go again. Maybe to change paradigm here, because we're not doing much in the way of damage. Not as much as I'd like. Ah, that's going to help, actually. Now we have a staggered target. That's going to make all the difference. There we go. That's fine. Now we'll take out the hedge frogs. Yes, not hedgehogs, hedge frogs. Our star rating, that'll do nicely. Excellent, eh? And we've got a strange fluid and a mysterious fluid. Yeah, you don't want to be encountering that too much, do you? Mysterious fluid.
You notice anything different about the local wildlife when the sun's out?
I have to say, I would like that here in the UK at the moment, be able to just turn off the rain or turn off the cold.
Able to control these nasty critters.
Yes, we might be able to control them. We also might be able to farm them very easily. Meanwhile, good evening, Gavin, to seeing you there saying don't consume strange, mysterious drinks. I agree completely. It's a very bad idea, to say the least. And also, good evening to you as well, Chris. How are you doing, matey? Welcome to the stream. As we crack on here, carrying on our playthrough of Final Fantasy XIII. And I say, hopefully it's going to be less aggro than what it appeared you faced last night, Chris, when you were playing Cuphead on your channel. It seemed that that game was being a wee bit unfair, to say the least. And if you've not had the chance to check out the archive of that, people, please do. And also, good evening, Bahamut. Welcome to the stream. I've seen you jump in as well. Yes, mysterious fluids, rancid gravies, all that kind of flora. No, but we definitely don't want that. I mean, I suppose technically it was, Chris. It's also because it's how the cards fall, maybe, as well. Oh, we're quite low on health here. This is not good. I'm going to have to do something about that. Right, let's try that again. Now, when you have quite a lot of enemies on screen, it can be difficult to get the stagger bar high enough. And that's where it's interesting, because I've always said that I'm not a fan of DPS checks in games. Yet for some reason, you know, despite this game relying on you doing a lot of DPS very quickly, I don't seem to mind it. It's almost hypocritical. Absolutely true, Chris. Yeah, as I say, the game was... I heard that game was absolutely brutal. Having watched you play it, I'm glad that I decided not to do a stream of that. And I say, those of you who see me do Kingdom Hearts and saw me do the playthrough of Crash Bandicoot will know that I would not have done well with that stream. Oh, we got a metal armband. What does that... No, that's not a word. What does the metal armband do then? I've only got the one item, so I don't really want to get rid of it. Resist deep attackment, which is kind of cool, but I'll keep it for now. Surprise! was Samuel L. Jackson, wasn't it, who said that in the movie? Surprise, MF, or whatever it was. And yes, very fair point. Well, depending on the kind of metal, I suppose, Chris, it could be a metal that resists rust. A stainless steel, perhaps. Or platinum now, I think. I don't think that rusts either. Ah, we've lost our stagger. Boo. That's annoying. Thank you. Next. Ah, yes, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I mean, obviously, a legendary B-movie from the 50s, Bahamut, but it was also actually a pretty iconic kids' show. I don't know if anyone remembers that. I had a song that said something like, "Oh, isn't it a pity, tomatoes in the city," or something like that as the theme music. Am I alone in remembering that? Sorry, the camera's been a little odd in its reactions. I say, part of me wants to take on this dragon, but another part of me doesn't, if you know what I mean. Yes, by making it rain, the dragons bugger off. They clearly don't like water. Which, given that most of the time dragons are associated with fire, is not much of a surprise. It's like bombs in the Final Fantasy game, they don't like ice. I remember watching it years ago. I think it was on like either Nickelodeon or something like that. It was on all the time. It was like it was in that era in the 90s where a lot of old school shows were kind of getting soft reboots. You had that was rebooted, Speed Racer was rebooted. There was loads of shows like that that just suddenly, for whatever reason, decided to do new versions of, like full American casts and everything else. Oh god, I didn't realise it was running that early. Christ alive. Now I am old. I'd have been 9 or 10 when that was running. No, actually, I'd have been 8 or 9 even. What am I talking about? Yes, that was back in the day where if you had a satellite subscription here in the UK, you were either very well off or you knew somebody who could get hold of a set-top box illegally. I'm not going to comment on what my side of it was. I'm actually not going to say. You thought it was the late 80s, Bahamut? Wow. Well, at least I'm not alone in knowing it was out there. Hang on, I better quickly change to War and Peace. We're in trouble here. Just in the nick of time there with that one. Get Saz as well. We got the chance. Let's go all out. Eastern, we'll go double Ravager. See if we can do damage quickly, because if we can, we might be able to get a once we get rid of the Mud Frog, this battle will be a lot easier, because the others don't have the ability to summon anybody else to the battlefield. They also have quite lower health from what I remember. So I mean, their health is taking a battering. Yeah. Yes. Back when TV was only 4 channels, Chris. Most people don't believe me when I say that was a thing. It's like, what? The launch of a 5th TV channel was one of the biggest events in the country. No, it wasn't, actually. It was a complete damp squib when you think about it. If anyone remembers the anarchic release of Channel 5 here in the UK, it was weird. It was 90s as anything. I've just realised there's one I don't recognise that. Oh, well, never mind. Let's get rid of the big one. Yeah, that's the one that looks like he's going to summon all his bros. And we got a missing star because we've not analysed him. good thing is we're now staggered him enough. However, I've just seen the health of Saz. I didn't realise that was the reason, actually, Chris, that they had problems with that channel. I had no idea it was because it was close to the VHS frequency. Because I remember when games consoles required you to tune them in, like a TV show. We had a form of connection known as RF. It was short for radio frequency. I prefer to call it royally fucked. RF is, if you're playing any games console using an RF connection, you are stuck in the 1980s. Either that, or the system doesn't have any other way of playing it. Ah! One of those annoying adamantoid creatures. I do not want to fight that. Because it wasn't really worth it. Yes, I remember the switches. You could, like, turn it both sides, couldn't you? You could click it. Of course, over here in Europe and the UK, most countries in the world got a mix of either S-video or component. We didn't get that. We instead had the legendary SCART. And I'll tell you what, if you've got a TV with a SCART socket, do not sell it. It's one of the best ways to use a lot of old attack. You got like a PlayStation 2, Sega Dreamcast, Sony PS1, N64, anything like that, get a SCART cable. The easiest way to hook them up, and they still look gorgeous even today. No good for capturing, mind. You can't capture footage from it, but you can certainly get it hooked up. Ah, nice one, Chris. Your PS1 and PS2 were SCART. The great thing about PS1 being SCART, it was an easy way to play imported games illegally. If you tried playing them normally, they came out in black and white. But if you had a SCART cable, it bypassed it all and got all the colours tuned in for you properly. I remember completing Resident Evil 3 a week after it released in Japan. 8 months before it came out in the UK. Oh, nice, you can actually get a SCART capture box. Interesting. I might have to look into that at some point. For some of the really old attack games that I might be interested in revisiting. Right, this time I'm going to scan this other one, the Gramacala, whatever its name is. Techniques, Libra, and yeah. Right, now that we've got that, let's get some... No, not all wide. That's all wide. Right, we're going all out. Yes, SCART, or as I prefer to say, acronym for superb, cheap, and rather terrific. It's a bit Stephen Fry-esque, but it works. Actually, no, it's not. You can't compare me to Stephen Fry. That's blasphemy. I do find it interesting, the idea where you're meant to try and ration your use of scanning so you can get the 5-star ratings to get your charge back. Right, now that I've done that, as I say, I don't want to take a risk on that dragon without a save point. So we will quickly change the atmosphere again. Oh, where did you come from? For God's sake. Yeah, basically you got no choice. Oh, don't do that. So I don't want to mess around with one of those tank creatures, kind of like adamantoises. While we managed to beat one, it was extremely annoying. Yay! Okay, we managed to get around it. A nice one, Bahamut. No worries, mate. You take care, and if you're back later on, and I'm still about, I look forward to seeing you then. Yeah, we've managed to run around the outside. Normally when I try and do that, I get caught, so I'm quite happy with that. Quite a good result. Oh, that's good news. That's what I wanted. Quick preemptive strike. Getting that one staggered is very helpful. Because then we can try and get it finished off quickly. I'm glad that they were easy to kill, because they weren't easy to stagger at all. Their stagger bar was barely going up then. Alright, 4 of you, which is very irritating, it must be said. Out of curiosity, changing the weather, what kind of enemies do we get now? Because if I see an adamantice, I'm going to have to turn it back. Ah, it's the killer tomatoes. I'm happy with that. I can deal with those. That's right, turn around. Go the other way. Go the other way. You are meant to be brain dead monster fodder. Turn around. Fine, I'll have to do it myself. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good, Chris. Is anybody else having issues with seeing the video at all? Or any of the network things? After this fight, I can do a quick check on what I've got on my end, but I'm not seeing anything immediately from my side. Not seeing any drop frames being listed or anything like that. And the CPU use is tiny, so it can't be that. Issues like that are the last thing I need. That's right, keep it coming. Oh yeah, now we're talking. See ya. Ah, fair enough. You had the old work machine going. Yeah, I suppose if you got multiple connectivity, that could get in the way. Ah, okay. If it pings, I'll leave it alone. Did we get the preemptive? We did. I wasn't sure we got the preemptive then. Let's not mess around. Just be quick to the point. Go, go, go. Right, we're not able to stagger the second one as much as I'd like to, so I'm going to have to pick up the pace as quick as we can here and go for it. Keeping an eye on the health. Probably take another 2 or 3 attacks before I need to change paradigm with the Neil. That's the cue, thank you. Right, now we can change paradigm. And there it is. It took a while before your message came through, Chris, but I think it's finally pinged on. Let's say a scar to like say capture could be useful for like say for my old PS2 or PS1 videos. Oh yeah, definitely the delays. The more delayed, the more reaction's good comedy. Wow, this enemy is not being staggered at all. He's refusing to get staggered. So I think I'm going to switch it up so we have a bit of a mix in our attacks, and that might be the difference. Yeah, you can see there it's making a big difference now. Suddenly it's at 139 and the bar's not depleting. That's one of the things I kind of like about this game. You're constantly forced to change your strategy. You can't just like think, right, okay, I can East End flip this every single time. You've got to go in and hard. Looks like we're not got the initiative, so we're going to have to be careful here. Purely so we can try and get these out of the way as fast as possible, because we need to be on our toes. You saw the damage taken then. The wrong spell can really mess us up. Even with the fire protection, it's not really helping us at the moment. Right, there we are, it's gone. Excellent, that makes a big difference. That's right, Saz, keep that stagger bar up. There we go, thank you very much. Someone finish it off. Thank you, Neil. I think, unfortunately, I've got nothing further I can do on the Crystarium. Even though I've got thousands of points, I don't think I can develop them any further. Yeah, see, they're full. They're full. They're full. 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 So I've got loads of Crystarium points in the bank that I can't do anything with. It's like the game knows you could possibly go ridiculously over-leveled. The fact there's a save point here, I agree with you, Saz. When I see a save point nearby somewhere, that tells me we're about to face off against something. In the interim... see if I can upgrade anything. As you can see, I've got the... where is it? I'm looking at the ones that are equipped. There's one that... oh, it's the spark ring. That we've got. I thought we had one for fire, but apparently we don't. Ah, there's the ember ring. That's the one I was on about. So if we want to upgrade that... 41 or 250. Let's see. What does the mysterious fluid do? 78 a pop. That's not too bad, actually. So... 2 of those... and then the murky ooze is 10. The barbed tail is 33. Turbojet is 571. I'm not wasting that. But they're good, the vibrant ooze. Normally when you have ooze that's vibrant, it suggests there's something going on. That's too big. Big Ryan Claw, that'll do. And now just the 1. Right, purely by the highest amount of quantity, one of these can do it. Yeah, it's now to 26%. So it's like weapons, like that's the magic one, for instance. If I wanted to upgrade that, I could literally go for the spark plug. Or the turbo jet, but I don't want to waste it. When you have a high experience item, you want to try and hang on to it if you can, just for when it matters. So wasn't that one? Which one was it? Now was it? That was it. Spark plug. One of those. No. One of those. A bomb ashes. How many of those? I've got 3 of those, so you can have 1 of them. Apologies for the brief. And that'll do it as well. There we go, level 5. Just to get a little bit of upgrading done. Okay, let's see what's going to happen next.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
What do we do?
All right, I got it. We sneak.
Right.
We've got one that's green and one that's blue. That suggests fire and... Fire for the blue one.
Just too much to ask.
Lightning for the green one. Right, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Right. We need to paradigm shift there because they did quite a lot of damage. Yeah, we need to get it staggered quickly. There we go, that's the stagger. The only problem I've got is that we're going to have to switch to paradigm shift for War and Peace. So I need to get Vanille's health back up. Tell you what could be good here, Tide Turner. Right, now that we've got a poison on one of them, let's quickly go after the other one. The one who's staggered. So they take a lot of damage, these. Gotta change now, because if I don't, we're in serious bother. Can't be having Vanille die here. It would be a problem. One more heal. Uh-oh, don't like the sound of that. Oh, Jesus. That's... Oh, not what I needed. Not what I needed. No, that's a game over, I think. Oh, I was just about to cast Cure as well.
I'm sorry.
And as you say, Chris, yeah, are you supposed to make noises at every step when you're sneaking? I think with 2 people, this battle's actually really, really difficult. It's good. The problem is as well, you can't I can't level my characters any better. The only thing I can do, which might help, is I believe you've got the Amber Ring equipped, which is okay, but I am sure I have a Spark Ring. So that will definitely help. Physical resistance is helpful, but it'd be better to have 2 with the Spark Ring here, I think. Give ourselves slightly better equipment. And in that case, it might be better to go after the green one, because that was the one that... Was that the one that was used? No. That was the one that was using Thunder, so if anything, the blue one's the better one to go after. Because we can resist more damage. I also want a quick lab. Take a look at the paradigms. That's magic. Yeah, D protects and D shall. And then synergist is the opposite, surely. If that's right, if anything, we should, yeah, we should start with that. Okay. Start by debuffing and buffing. I think that's going to be key. Because that means we can at least have some... I think that might help, especially if we've got shell and things like that active. It'll give us a better chance. We can skip the cutscenes, we've already got it. Now a quick change to War and Peace for a second to heal up. And now quickly dual casting. Oh, hang on, has it not remembered our thing for it? It's not remembered it, has it? That's irritating. It's not remembered the technique figure out. For God's sake. Did a lot of damage to Sazdan for some reason, and I think it's because we've not been able to get into Tide Turner mode. Say with two, this is I think this is where you really need a party of 4. So well, that's it. We're dead. We'll lose. We're dead now. There's nothing I can do. I might as well end this fight. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna bother. By the time I've raised him, it's gonna be too late. So I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting my Phoenix downs and continuing. I'm not doing that. What I am going to do is use it for his recon instead.
I'm sorry.
I'm not, don't worry about it. So the problem with this, what they've done is they've made you have 2 very tanky enemies that have very high damage outputs. And there's very little you can really do. In terms of this, the only thing I can think of is there anything I can do on the equipment? I can't raise that. The problem is I can't raise defense stats. That's the issue. It's not like you can craft better armor. You can upgrade the armor you've got, as in, like, you know, being able to stop against the elements and things of that nature. But other than that, the only other thing we could possibly do is try and absolutely crazy in terms of upgrading weapons. I think that's literally the only thing we've got. Like, the one we've got equipped is that one, which is a magic one. So if that's what I've got to do, that's what I'll do. It's not a big deal. It's irritating, but if you gotta pass, you gotta pass. Oh, I thought I might have been enough to finish it then, but it was 3 under. How annoying. Ah, they did. Oh, no, not that one. I mean, I can use one of them now because it's 200. While we got the ×2 bonus. No, not you, thank you. So if you could raise your vitality stats and things like that, it'd be okay, but because you don't have the option to do it in the way the game's been crafted, you're kind of on the back foot. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like, yeah, okay, I can use protect, I can use shell. But the issue I have is that if I do that, there's nothing else I can do. And I say in terms of the paradigms, the problem is I've already got my paradigm set. Like, I've got one which is designed so you can buff and debuff Tide Turner. It's designed for that, but there isn't any option for it. So I say, I mean, the only other option is, like, I could change this one to... maybe synergist. Was to do that, that's like healing and raising buffs. That's the only other option as well as a backup. But realistically, we need to do something about being able to move that forward. Looking at the other abilities, I saw physicals and that wasn't doing anything. I mean, it's like, that's the thing. It's like, it's difficult. It's difficult to understand what we're doing. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. That was the one, yeah. So that was about what it was. Like, dual casting Ravager is like a DPS one. So that's the issue. I've got the ones I'd use, but it just wasn't that effective. I think part of the problem was, like, that enemy enraged itself and then was using moves I couldn't defend. But again, if I had the ability to raise my vitality like in any other game, I'd do that. And this is the thing, like, Dave put a debuff on my party, and I've not got any way of countering it because Saz is not. I'm not in control of Saz, so I can't choose his abilities, which is part of the problem. If I could choose if I could choose the moves that he'd do, I'd have it so he'd make sure we're always casting protect, but he's not doing it. There's nothing I can do. I can't do anything about deprotect. I think that's part of the issue as well. Not having the ability to do what I need to. It's exciting. That there is part of the problem.
I owe you.
Again, I think also coupled with this is the fact that they have that really annoying thing, which is in many Atlas RPGs, which is if your protagonist dies, your party dies, and I'm really not a fan of that in a game like this, where I don't control everybody. It was already a problem in the third Persona game, and it's made all the worse here, where it's so active and it relies on so many speeds. But the good thing is we've almost finished it off. If we could take one down, this will be a lot easier. Just as I was about to cure him again! Right, now that you're off my battlefield, you can sod off. Quick.
I owe you.
Yeah, you do owe me. Get back in the fight and do your job.
I owe you.
Okay. Quickly. Okay.
I owe you.
I was able to react in time then to be able to get things going. Seriously, why are you not using Deep Protect? Right, there. Put paradigm shift. There we go. There we go. We can finish this if we're quick. There we go, and job done. It deserved the 5-star ranking now with the amount of trouble that fight was causing. We got the Fullman ring and the Kryptide ring, and crucially, now we can level our characters up.
A hop, skip, and a jump, and we're in Nautilus.
The city of dreams.
If only we were dreaming up those clouds.
That's interesting, Chrissy. So apparently, according to, I don't know which guide that is you're referring to, you should be healing up as soon as you get below 70% HP. The problem is, that'd be after every single attack. And to me, that kind of highlights that they got the balancing out with that one. If even the official guide is that you should be healing every time you're like below 70%, they've kind of made it a bit too imbalanced. That's where they got the balancing of the enemy wrong, in my opinion. But now we can develop further. How much does that cost? 400 Crystarium points. So we've got essentially only 7, maybe 8 we can move. So we want to do 2 apiece for now, just as a banker, I think. Nice, we've got an imperil for that one. More HP and more. So we now have 2 more sets available. That one gets us magic and HP. That gets us HP and HP. That one gets us HP and HP. Right, okay, I'll do 1 of each. 1 for that one. And 1 for that one. Meanwhile, you've got just under, so you might not have, it depends on how much yours costs as. Like Commandos, actually, amazingly, it's still at a low level. That one only takes 100, that takes 420, 420. Good lord. For a level 1? Why is Cez's Crystarium point cost so expensive? It's insane that it costs that much to level up. That is absolute insanity. Right, for now I'm just going to get one of each just so I can get an idea of the amount of points I've got left. This is where you got to start doing maths. Yeah, 420, 420, 420. So we're talking essentially... I can use 4 more moves, basically. So I can either get 10 HP and 3 magic for Synergist, 3 magic and Aurora for Ravager, or 10 HP and 3 strength. I think I'm definitely going to go with the Ravager one. So I can have a better move there. And for this one... as I need to get my physical moves going, that's where that can end. Right, we'll have to leave it at that for now. So all those extra Crystarium points I had have basically evaporated into absolutely nothing. Okay. With that in mind, let's crack on. It was an interesting idea having 2 enemies with varying different elemental exposures and being able to do a lot of damage to stagger them. I just think that was really a 4-person team fight, not a 2-person. Because the enemies were too tanky. Their HP pool was very high, and the fact that they were able to do both buffs and debuffs meant they could easily overwhelm the party. For me, that was a 4-person team, not a 2-person team. Or it could have been like a gauntlet of face one enemy and face the other, but we managed to do it. A couple of deaths. But overall, we got through. What the hell is this? Is this Jurassic Park?
Well, climbing over's out.
That's what it makes me think of. Makes me go on the fence on the outside of Jurassic Park. Well, let's go looking, I guess. No way over these rocks, is there? Apparently not.
Anywhere we might be able to, you know, slip through?
I'm looking now, Saz. Will you kindly shut up? Yeah, very convenient hole in the fence.
Over there. Huh?
Oh.
Are we back in Midgar all of a sudden? Oh, boo, Chris. Shocking security.
When it rains around here, it pours. And then it rains some more.
Saz, do you hate posts?
Why wouldn't I? Look at this mess it's gotten us all into. Of course, it's not to say I always hated it. Seemed fishy. All that sanctum ranting about the threat from Pulse. Only a matter of time before they strike. Pulse is infested with monsters. Scare after scare. Not even a shred of proof. Tired old cynics like me? We don't just swallow that tabloid crap. No, not me. I figured the Sanctum was up to something crooked. At least until I got dragged in.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, all this purge business, it really only happened because Dodge found that Pulse Fal'Cie.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Don't blame him. It was all...
Yeah, you're right. It was that scum from Pulse behind it.
I might as well have tried to stop the rain. I fought the tears, but they still fell.
You're getting soaked.
I'll be fine. It's only water.
No, it's usually very cold and very nasty. It's not just water. I think I better have saved my progress, having got through that extremely annoying boss fight. Chapter 6.
Attention all units. This is Director Roche, SciComm Division. Cocoon is caught in the grip of a pulse-born terror. If we allow the scene activity to continue, panic will rip our world apart. The peace and stability we have fought so hard to maintain will be nothing but a memory. Pulselessly threaten our very way of life. They must be eliminated. There can be no hesitation. That is all.
This is going to be Final Fantasy VIII vibes.
If we fail,
More because of the music than anything.
pay the price.
And yeah, fair point, Chris. Yes, having controlled the weather, it was fine, but when they lost it, it's a problem.
Task force reporting. Begin operations immediately. Sir.
We can make it. Get to the station and board the train for Eden.
You think it's still running?
Well, if it isn't, we'll make it run.
Then punch straight into the heart of the Sanctum? Now you're thinking like a pulseless sea.
Well, this is Operation Nora. It's not just snow I'm after. The Sanctum's gotta pay too. Hey, you're the one who said we had to fight. Every minute we waste, we're tempting fate. There's some underground tunnels not far from here. I used to play in them when I was a kid. No one uses the entrance anymore, so even the army doesn't know about it. But I know where it is. We can sneak in under their noses.
Sounds good.
Great. Here we go.
Yeah. Hope's saying we're gonna charge in, smash right through and cause a massive fight. Lightning's like, we are? Cool, let's do it. As I say, I've always said the East End folk solution sometimes is the way to do things.
Huh. No more rivalries now. SciComm's brought in the Guardian Corps.
Okay. There's an old drainage pipe. We can use it to avoid being seen. The tunnel entrance is a little further up.
That's a rust bucket and a half, isn't it, that pipe? Right, so I guess we are... Oh, we got an achievement there. Made plans to infiltrate the enemy-occupied territory.
Guess we're fighting.
Are we? Alright, well, if we're going to fight, the first thing I'm going to do is we've got 3,500 Crystarium points. So let's see if we can use them. Yes, we can. Commando's got 2, 3, and there's a few available for all of them, actually, so that's pretty helpful. 230, 330, and then after that we're looking at 400. So... yeah. So that's 560. So at least 3,000, which is around about 6 or 7. What about the other one? Ravager. That one's straight 3. That's straight 400, I think. Yep. And then finally on medic, 400, 400. Right. We'll start with the same usual approach. We'll go for 2 on each. Now, the reason I've done 4 here is a reason. I wanted to get it onto the next level. Ah, so we're going to go straight to Fundara or out to HP. For now, I'm going to get that one, because I can always go back and learn it afterwards. And then here, 200 more. Or 2 more, should I say. Right, okay, excellent. You got 3,500. So I do apologise to the menu management people. This game does feature that, unfortunately. It's not quite as aggravating as the sphere grid in Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy X, sorry. But it certainly has its nuances. Ooh, 480. Jeez, that's expensive. He's only got 6 or 7 in total he can use then by my maths here. Yeah, 330. Well, let's deal with this one first. And if we've got a medic, let's use the cheap ones. So that's 480, and after, so after that's 480 a piece. So let's just go with 2 and hope that we got enough left over for the others. I might have room for a few more, but we shall see. Right, as that one's a magic boost, I'm tempted to use the money here just to get Bar Thunder instead. Oh, it's not quite enough. I'm short. Damn it. Never mind. It's done now. We're locked in.
The way into the tunnels is over there. Quick, this way.
That worked. That actually worked. They didn't see us? How? How did they not spot us? Right, before I go that way, is there anything...
Another drainage pipe.
Oh, are you kidding me? Look at that for an invisible wall. Look at the state of that.
I can do this.
Yeah, we need to get across there, don't we? It's a far cry from Metal Gear Solid, this, isn't it, people? Oh, come on. Right, now we've got no... Really? Is it just me? Are you serious? They literally can't see us? These guards are absolutely useless. What kind of visors have they got on? Also, this music, I don't know if it's just me, but doesn't this sound like the music from the warehouse in Sector 7 of Final Fantasy VII Remake? You know, when you're in the factory? Especially the horns. The 3 horns. It sounds like they recycled the music from Final Fantasy XIII for that soundtrack. Please tell me I'm not going crazy.
I think we made it past all the guards.
Yeah, in a mystery science I'll never be able to explain. Ah, there we are. I thought I saw a save point.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Only kids like me know about that entrance.
They'll find it. They'll call in a team and canvass the whole tunnel system.
Then we better hurry.
So, Where's this thing come out anyway?
Well, I don't really know for sure.
Oh, now you tell us.
We'll find out today.
You're taking that better than I would have liked, and I would have slapped him for that. It's like you've led us into a dead end, you little shit. You know, that kind of thing.
Automated neutron.
What's this?
I think I remember learning about this in school.
Oh, okay. There's nothing more Final Fantasy than a huge diss like that serve no actual basis in physiology. Oh, what the hell? Are they like monsters with sirens on their heads? Have I got the siren monokumas from Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls in this game? Just look at the state of that. Siren monokuma. Let's be quick, see if we can do some damage. The Flanitar. That's not going to get annoying quickly, is it, people? Hearing the siren going off all the bloody time. That's right, keep out DPS in it. I didn't actually scan that. I should have scanned it, but never mind. We got all we needed. It's interesting how they went into cure mode, called it rescue. Oh, what the hell? Is that looking at us? Hope, what are you doing? No, Chris, it is not the most annoying siren in Final Fantasy, actually, is it? I remember the most annoying siren in Final Fantasy. It was for up on a certain mountain. To the point that I took my headphones off while doing the battle. I think we've got no choice but to battle it head on. Unless... Oh, never mind, I can run past it. Okay.
It's the city's food production fallacy. Name's Carbuncle.
Carbuncle? That's not Carbuncle.
Enemies, being Sanctum and all.
What happened to the cute little turtle with a diamond
Kill
on its
him,
forehead?
Cut off the food supply. That'll make us popular.
I think people have enough reason to hate us, don't you?
Yeah, you're probably right. Hungry people make for angry people.
Yes, hunger. It's definitely a real thing.
Why don't we use that as a landmark?
Oh, here we are. We've got more of them. Oh, this time we've not been able to get the drop on them for some reason. Quickly, techniques. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Not as normal wide. If we're quick, we can DPS them. All we want to do is stagger it. If we can stagger it, we can knock it in the air. This is the game trolling. It's like we're just gonna repeatedly heal each other, kind of thing. And then we're like, right, you can stop that now. So, speaking of Danganronpa, by the way, though, recently my video, which was the secret endings of Danganronpa V3, has passed 100,000 views on YouTube. Massive thank you to everyone who's watched that over the past. So, as a crazy idea for a celebration, if you thought Cuphead was bad, Chris, I'm planning to return to the Death Road of Despair and see if it's possible to beat it live. That's coming soon. I've yet to decide on the day, but it's going to happen. As a way to basically thank everybody for checking out the ending, I'm going to see if I have any chance of actually unlocking it live. I will be honest, I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm going to try. We're going to return to the world of despair for the most insane platform game of all time. Anyone who's played it will know exactly why. Anyone who's seen people playing it will know exactly why. I'd like that Flanitor to come close enough, because if I can attack him from behind, I might be able to get the initiative on the fight. No, I didn't count. That's annoying. Lucidon, please.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Oh, well, that's not worked. Right, we're gonna fail here.
I've got your back. Here.
We're gonna fail because I'm not gonna be able to do the healing damage in time unless I'm quick. Come on, lightning. Yay, that'll do. That's fine. It's that photon burst. I can't do anything about it. At the same time, I get the feeling we're going to need to... Oh, will you sod off with that?
Follow my lead,
Oh, God. Right, hang on. We're going to need to get rid of the Flanitor. I honestly don't get what's with these enemies that are all stupidly tanky. Again, for me, it's a lack of balance, but I think part of the issue might well be the build. That's it, we're dead. Nothing I can do it, unless I get a cast in now quickly. Yes, I have. That's fine. If I do it again, we'll be alright. Is Hulk going to actually do anything? He's not done anything. All he's doing is walking around. Will you actually sudden attack? Hope, will you do something? I can't do this on my own.
Target's a target. Keep up with me, Hope.
I'm gonna need to heal Hope. Hope maybe he'll actually do something to keep him alive.
Thank you. I've got your back.
Right, so how do you possibly fight this enemy? It halves all of those, and it's resistant to physical and magic. So how do you do it? How can you win? You can't win. And the problem is that we can't go any further because this enemy's in the way. The only thing I can think of, and I don't think it's going to work at the moment, is we're not getting enough stagger up. And I can't get enough staggers. I can't do enough attacking quickly.
Time to switch it up. Follow my lead.
And it's things like that that are causing problems. The only way I can see this is by staggering it. I can't think of any other way. Why have they got an enemy why have they got a regular enemy who halves all elementals and resists physical? And resists all status changes. Why is this a regular enemy? This should be a boss. With stats like that and affinities like that, it should be a boss. It shouldn't be a regular enemy. Again, I don't mind the challenge, but I like it to be balanced. And this at the moment isn't balanced. Right, this is our chance. Now that we've staggered him, he's not going anywhere. Boom. What a pain in the arse that was. I don't care about the racing for that one, I've got no choice. We've got an age assault. That's useful at least. This had better be worth it. 2 Mobius coils. And an Aqua Ring. That could be useful, to be fair. That should do resistance to water, I believe. It makes sense. And enemies around here like to... Yeah, but the thing is, the Riptide Ring's better. The Riptide Ring's actually got a better resistance. So that's irritating. Meantime, what have you got equipped, Hope? I think that just raises HP, I think. Yeah, but then that's power, which is useful. But water resistance is going to be even more useful from what I've seen around here. Right, so in the meantime, how do I get over there? Must be another switch. Oh, what the... Ah, I've realised now. Right. Well, there's only this way to go. Right, I went on here, but there was nowhere else to go. At least it didn't look like there was. Have a quick check. Yeah, this takes us to the platform where those enemies were. And I fought them. Great. So now what? The map's suggesting I'm going in that direction, but there's nowhere to go. There's a switch out of bounds there that I can't get to. And the other switch wasn't functioning. Just double check there's nothing back here. Yeah, there's definitely nothing back here. Okay. How bizarre. So I activated that one before. This one doesn't activate. Okay. I've got nowhere to go. I've literally got nowhere to go. The game's over. This is back the way we came before, and there was no alternate path this way, I don't think. And while this looks like an elevator, there's no lever to activate it. That's an enemy I don't want to fight. Have I reached a dead end? Have I reached a point where the game is done and I can't go any further? Have I got some kind of weird glitch that's stopping me carrying on the game? It's suggesting I've got to go up there. Because that's where the arrow is on the map. Which would make sense because we're going down this corridor away from the enemies we've fought before. It'd make sense, but the... oh, is this now going to actually activate? So I don't remember... He didn't come up with that prompter before, I don't think. We activated the left one. Or did we? Let me just double check. Easy way to find out. Right, okay. It seems that for some reason it wasn't generating the command to activate the switch. And by going backwards, I was able to get it to work. I don't know if there was something weird in the collision detection or what, but either way, yeah. That was strange. Let's keep moving on. Yeah, I really don't want to fight you.
Look at us. Pulseless sea, using a sanctum fallacy to tell where we're going. Sort of strange.
Not really. We've relied on them our whole lives. The food we eat, the light, and water. It's all from the Fal'Cie. You know, I think Cocoon was really built for them. The rest of us, we're just leeches. Parasites.
You think? They protect us, nurture us, and take care of, well, normal people. They treat us like we're special. Almost like we're pets.
That face.
Like pets. To them, we are just pets. That's it. Now it makes sense. I've been so blind. I was born into a Fal'Cie world, raised on a Fal'Cie leash. It was the only life I knew how to live. When it was taken from me, I was completely lost. Without a master to follow, my life had no purpose.
So she's a Ronin.
Hope, listen to me. This l'Cie curse, it took everything from me. My future, my dreams. I didn't want to think. So I fought instead. As long as I was fighting, nothing else was real. I was running away. And you, Hope. You got swept along with me.
But Lightning, I don't understand.
Operation Nora is over.
What?
No!
You told me to fight!
I made a mistake!
But... you can't do this. You can't just build something up like that, then abandon me.
I won't abandon you. I won't.
Weird fault is weird, but it's nothing weirder than the pacing of that scene. Yeah, you can't just quit anyway. It's against the law of JRPGs. Once you're on the quest, you're on the quest. You're not coming back from it. Yeah, these are not going to be possible to get the drop on. They're not changing position. At least I don't think they are. If I quickly go back here, will they reset? No, they don't. You see, they're backing off and looking right at us. The only way out in this case is throw, which is annoying. But what can you do? Let's go. I am sorry for the unpleasant sound effects here, people. There's nothing I can do about it apart from kill them, which is what I'm trying to do. My only hope is if I can get them stun locked into curing each other, they won't bother attacking and we'll be able to run through them. It's stagger which is important here. If we can get the stagger up, we'll be okay.
You're open!
You can't heal when you're in the air. It's interesting, enemies who have been spamming healing have found themselves getting absolutely annihilated because we've just gone all out attacking East and thugged it. Even when their HP's got low. I needed to get some tech points back after those initial runs, so I'm helpful for that. I'm helpful? I'm thankful, I mean. A warding talisman. I'm guessing that stops some kind of status effects. And if that's the case, it could be very useful. Let's find out. Yeah, you resist curse by 30%, which is possibly going to be helpful. Say, I think for this game, what you got to do is do a load of grinding for craft materials.
So what do we do now? We're Lassie, ticking time bombs, enemies of Cocoon. If we can't follow the plan, do we just lay down and die?
I didn't mean we should give up.
Then what battles do we fight? And against who? Tell me that!
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet!
That's right. I don't know yet. But I do know we can't lose hope.
Because it's right in front of you.
Hope? There is no hope. Not for Lassie.
There's you.
It's my name. Not who I am.
I was just like you. My parents died. I had to be strong for Sarah, so I thought I needed to forget my past. And I became Lightning. I thought that by changing my name, I could change who I was. I was just a kid. Lightning. It flashes bright, then fades away. It can't protect. It only destroys. Sarah tried to tell me, but I wouldn't listen.
There you are.
If you really are Lassie, it's my job to deal with you.
Typical.
I threatened her.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Sorry. Got held up.
Where have you been?
I'm really late, huh?
The only one who believed her was Snow.
Don't say it! Don't say his name. It brings everything back. I keep playing it in my head. What happened to her? And then I see his stupid face and he's smiling. How can he smile when she's dead? I know! There's nothing I can do about it. I hate knowing that. No matter what happens, she's not coming back. When I was fighting, there was no time to think about it. It felt good just to give in. But now you start talking about hope. I'm sorry, I messed up.
It's my fault.
Well, anyway, enough of the pontificating, back to the fighting, it seems. But the pacing in the story here is a bit weird, it must be said. Yeah, they're not gonna be turning away from us, are they? They're gonna be staring right at us and then backing off. Yeah, we're not allowed to get the initiative here, so let's just go all out attack again. I was half expecting Lightning to say what our real name was then. You know, I changed my name and everything else and then settle for the big reveal, and as I say, it'd be something like, I don't know, Claire or Rebecca or something like that, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying those two names just because there happen to be two of the characters from Resident Evil. Honest. That's definitely not the reason I said that. Say there's only two sirens more annoying than the one in this battle. The aforementioned Seymour in Final Fantasy X. And then, of course, there's the low health one in Kingdom Hearts. Oh, yeah. How irritating that wasn't in battle. I'm definitely not being sarcastic. Are we gonna get moving? Yes, we are. Cool. Nice one. I say it's weird because, like, I still say it now. I don't understand all the corridor simulator feedback I've heard about this game because I've not really seen much of it. It's certainly no more railroaded than Final Fantasy X. Is he going to rip off the bandage?
Talk to your dad.
What? Why?
Fighting without hope is no way to live. It's just a way to die. I want you to find the hope you were named for.
Oh, don't do it, game. That's painful.
Staying alive, I can help you with. But I can't give you hope. If you go to see your father.
You think meeting my dad will make anything better? He's never listened to a word I've said. He'll never believe all this l'Cie stuff.
Very Astarian style elevator here.
Yeah.
Those visuals are trippy as anything.
In a recently convened emergency conference, the Sanctum announced that the fugitive l'Cie have been located. The military plans to apprehend the l'Cie and carry out a public execution. These images coming to you live from the scene in Palampolo.
Yeah. Did you really think it would be that easy? This is very Blues Brothers.
Show no mercy. They aren't people. They're targets.
At least they're standing back to back.
Start running.
What?
I'll keep him busy.
But...
You survive.
Yeah, Chris, that'd have been quite funny. Good luck. Bit of Smash TV. Good luck. You'll need it. Meanwhile...
That's some crowd. Gonna need a plan.
meanwhile, welcome back, Bahamut. You think, interesting about focuses. Here we go. The Shiva sisters.
Thing.
Huh?
Why does everyone hate this game? Don't you broadcast my failure on the worldwide TV? How dare you?
Lightning!
Agreed, Bahamut. I completely agree with you.
Whoa!
Take care of him.
Lightning, listen to me.
Get moving.
No, you don't understand. Sarah's all right. She'll turn back.
Take care of Hope.
Wait!
And then there were 3.
They're here! Hold it! Gotta go. So how you been?
Now, so that's where Makoto got that truck in Persona 5.
Take cover! I got this one.
Ah, we are actually fighting on battle. Okay.
Ice him over!
This is a bit strange.
Tear it up! Cool him off! Way to go.
I don't think it's quite Roach, Chris, but you're not wrong, actually. There is some elements of him, isn't there? Definitely. Yes, the Snow's been Hellbiker all this time.
How about this?
That was an interesting mechanic. It's not the kind of thing I've played before, must be said. But it's, now it's one-on-one with a machine, and it's... I don't know how well it's going. It feels a bit awkward. Of course, I'm not getting any healing with him, so I'm going to have to do something about that. Yep. Needs to do something about that. No, not that. Oh, that's it. Damn it. I was literally just about to heal myself as well. How infuriating. Can we get going, please? Can we retry? Anytime this week. Thank you very much. Okay. I'd literally just come out, put the command through as you type that, Chris. I literally just put the command through. Oh. Don't mind if I do. 15,000 Crystarium points. I might as well use them. That's already... Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. It costs 400 at a time to use. I reckon we can finish this one off. Okay. And then Commando. Yeah, again, they're quite costly, but we might be able to finish them all off. See, it would have been nice if I could have done this before attempting the fight, but I'm not going to argue. Still got 5,000 left, so hopefully we'll have enough now to be able to... Yep, okay. Yep. We're not going to quite have enough, but it's okay. We've literally got right near the end. Now, meantime, one of the things I saw that enemy use then was a lot of lightning moves. So, where's that spark ring for? We'll have that for sure. Meanwhile, anything that raises HP higher than we already have, if possible. Oh, hello. The full moon ring level 1 is actually better than the spark ring level 4. Actually, no, I'll tell you what that'd be. I reckon that would be a combination of both of these together. Drops the HP down a bit, but it's going to be worth it to have that higher level of defense. Okay. Why don't we try that again? And another thing I need to do this time, something I didn't do last time, is this. Yeah, weakness, ice and water with a stagger point of 250. Okay. Yeah, I think those two rings together are making all the difference. Yeah, the synthesis, but say it's been quite nice for customizable actually. Yeah, see, that's been he's been able to tank a hell of a lot more damage. Even moves like that, which were quite powerful before, they're not doing anywhere near the level they were previously. It's still causing damage, it's still hurting, don't get me wrong, but I'm able to tank a good 5 or 6 blows before it becomes a real serious problem. And that time he missed anyway. I like that sometimes you can have your moves come in certain ways, and if you're quick, you can actually get out of range. Nice 5-star rating, we needed that. That was brilliant. You gained quite a few crystallogen points too.
What's up?
Where have you been?
I got taken in.
Wait, what?
Not by enemies. It was the cavalry, not SciComm. Leader's name is Rains. He said he'd lend us l'Cie a hand. So now, your hero is back.
Why would the army help us? That doesn't make sense.
The military's got all kinds. Not all of them like the Sanctum. Don't worry. I'll handle the bad guys. Come on.
Yeah, so now we have access to the Sentinel role. Basically, defense specialists, draw enemy attacks, mitigate damage via defensive abilities, protect other members of the battle team, are essential when it comes to protecting team members with low HP. So we draw enemy aggression with the provoke, while defending with steel guard. Yeah, so you can't use the attack command, but can do damages by the likes of Vendetta and so much. It's best to turn Sentinels into Commandos. When they become less, when there's only a few enemies remaining. So it's good if you've got quite a lot of enemies on the battlefield, but otherwise not really.
Is that some kind of l'Cie power?
And of course, now that I'm in control of Snow, he's going to go silent, isn't he? It's one of the common tropes. Why is it the characters who are normally dead chatterboxes and right in your face, like with the attitude you were saying, Mama, where he's full of himself, suddenly become, like, completely silent? I don't know why they do it. It's so irritating. It's a trope that I can't stand. Right, I've got quite a few left on here for you. So for now, Synergist I think is the one I want to bring forward. Oh, actually, do we need to finish that one off? Yeah, I do actually. Excellent. And then 542. Yeah, I was thinking they probably will do. It's like, you know, if you're not really getting into battle much, you want to start with that, defend them, and then go from there. So here they go. Here they come.
Nothing to worry about.
Oh, that's medic. I didn't want that one. Right, let's go with building block and synergist. That might do it. Let's see what Vendetta does. Tanking for the moment, not really doing anything. Let's go for slash and burn. Yeah, this is much easier, much more effective. Thing is, I actually wasn't doing much in the way of countering, so I was just like, he just stood there, and I'm like, why don't we just go in and Eastern flog him? It'll be quicker. Best way to deal with an enemy is causing problems from range, is suck them out. Let's get rid of them. Although that's kind of annoying. Quickly go into War and Peace mode.
Thanks, Hope.
I just realised we don't know much about you, so let's get some more moves. Just seems to be normal, not really got much more about him. Kind of disappointing, I thought there'd be more. With him being a... Go think.
How about this?
Ah, only good on melee. Well, that makes more sense, because I'm just stood there, I'm like, well, I'm tanking the blows and they're not doing anything to Hope, but it's still kind of irritating. I was going to say, why is he not getting staggered? It was like getting like 0.3 of a stagger gauge. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Is there anything more Final Fantasy than knocking your enemy like 3 miles into the air and beating the snot out of them? I don't think there is. Right, now that we've seen that that works, let's quickly get a save in while we can. Yes, it's save scumming. Yes, it's cheap. No, I don't care. It works. Here we go. We're going to take a very cool bridge. Would you want to try and run up that? Have you ever tried running up an icy hill? I don't recommend it, people. Not even with spikes are you going to find purchase. Not even with spikes on your feet.
Stuck with him.
Because it was either me or nobody else. It would be the ultimate slip and slide, except for one problem, Chris. ice actually has a very high friction rate. If you actually run down a slip and slide made of ice, you'd probably actually burn all your clothes off. It'd actually cause significant freezer burn. If you're on a tea tray or something, you'd be fine. But if you're literally just as you are, you literally burn all your skin off.
Great stuff, Hope.
I hate to be that guy, Chris, but who am I trying to kid? Everyone knows I'm that guy. Oh, look who's been staggered. What a staggering surprise. It's not that I love being that guy, Chris. It just comes naturally, you know, like that. Right, this is where we're definitely going to need to use the tank mode. There's that many enemies here. If I don't, it's going to cause problems, I hope. So quickly, bottom one we want. Building block. I was going to say, do you mind using steel guard? That'll make things much better. Now, if only Hope would actually do something.
Thanks, partner.
Right, I think it's time in a second. We'll need to switch out for War and Peace, I think.
Hope, follow my lead. How about this? How about this?
I feel like I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2 here, because, shit. Shadow was like, always saying, how'd you like that? No, it's Silver, sorry. How about this? Followed by 10 million. It's no use! If anyone saw the Sonic 06 stream, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, if fall damage applied to, like, you know, knocking people in the air, that would make it really quite interesting.
How about this?
Let's switch to War and Peace.
How about this?
That's another one off the battlefield.
How about this?
Yep, sorry mate, you weren't getting away with that one. The Psychon Predator. Not got the claws to be a predator though. Is it just me? Where are the dreadlocks as well? Yes, I know I'm dating myself with these references, people. Ah, right, there's loot back there, and it's guarded by what appears to be a much stronger enemy. In fact, it looks like Spawn. Right, quickly go into Steel Guard mode.
We fight and we survive.
After this, we will do a quick... let's look at the XIII Warlord, who has a lot of health and is halved against magic and physical. So for him, we're going to need to be very quick in terms of our attacking, which is kind of annoying. For now, let's take on the pass effects guys. Get rid of them from the battlefield if we can. I've just seen the HP is getting low again, so we'll quickly change.
How about this?
Go to war and peace mode while we clear the thugs out.
Thanks, Hope.
Get rid of the grunts.
You see that?
I don't think now's the time to be celebrating, Snow.
Thanks, partner.
Does look like a Power Rangers bad guy, actually. Yeah, Bahamut. After 10,000 years, I'm free! Or whatever it is Rita Repulsa used to say. Of course, the greatest thing to come out of Power Rangers was the legend that is Johnny Young Bosch.
Thanks, partner.
Right, I think this is where we got to go as much as we can. Try and get some stagger on. I think this is going to be like that tanky enemy that Hope and Lightning fought together. The kind of like what's it called? Almost adamantoise kind of creature. It was extremely difficult to do any damage to until it was staggered. Once staggered, we were able to absolutely go postal on it. And that's what we got to keep doing. We just got to hit it with everything.
How about this?
Yeah, this is very much a DPS battle. Get it staggered, and then you can go from there. I don't think we're going to do enough damage to finish it off, though, so we're probably going to have to stagger it again. Or at least try to, anyway. And we're doing pretty alright at the moment. Yep, that's right. Lock him in the air. Who said you could come down? Yes.
Just too easy.
Not sure about that, Snow, but that was trolling the enemy at the end, not even letting him come down. That was the art of stun locking. And that's got us a Fortisol. It's loot. It didn't cost me anything, I'll take it, but yeah, fine. Disappointing, I know. It doesn't get old. Absolutely not. Stun locking the enemy and taking control. Ah. Well, they're waiting for us.
Nothing to worry about. How about this?
I'll switch to War and Peace in a minute. Ideally, I was hoping to get at least one of them off the battlefield before doing so. Because by getting at least one of them out of the way, it's going to give us one less target to worry about when we're sorted out from the healing.
How about this?
Thank you. Okay, the scavenger is definitely after something here, but unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to save you, my friend. Seriously, 139.8%. Just for wasting my time.
How about this? No problem.
Let's say, yeah, Snow, basically like a combination of Sifa from Final Fantasy VIII and Akihiko and Shinji from Persona 3. Is there anything back here? It looks like there might be some... Ah, there's some enemies up top. Oh, it's just enemies. Is there anything up there? There's quite a lot of enemies, actually. There is loot, though, as well. Oh, are you backing up? This is where we're definitely going to need to go into tank mode. There's a load of enemies here.
Oh, follow my lead. Well, come on. I can take it. Thanks, Hope. Thanks, partner.
I was actually nullifying the defense, though. I'm actually nullifying it. Actually, no, that's not going to work. Tell you what. We're going to switch back to physical mode. Just to try and get some damage in quickly. And then we will go into war and peace.
Switch, kiddo.
This is very much a case of keeping your versatility going. So unfortunately, the issue I've got is that while I can make it so that snow takes no damage, it's not helpful when essentially we've got no attacks going out on the opposite side. And that's where turning it around is quick. Right, I've just realised we're in war and peace mode. Great for keeping us alive, but now there's only two of them. Now we need to take as much damage on as we can and finish this quickly. Yeah, I'm hoping he'll learn something. At the moment, we've only really got, like, fire and everything else. We've not got any of the big ones, like, I don't know, you expect, like, Cyclone, maybe, or something like that. Tornado, or Quagga. Ah, that's going to make all the difference. Beat him to death with his fist. Just get in there, give him a taste of your fist. And up here, on top of this roof, we have found a paladin. Is that a accessory? Let's find out. Nope, it's not that. In the words of the legendary video game Ultima, what's a paladin? Answer, it's a weapon. That's what it is. And I get the feeling it might be a weapon for snow. Yes, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Unable to accept 99 potions. What's Hope doing all the way over there? Hey, get down here now. What are you doing? Ah, we got another one of those. Right, the right moment is now because we're about to get into a fight, mate. The right moment is now.
No one's dying today. Hope, follow my lead.
With this, we can get our defenses up. That's the idea. Because using moves like Steel Guard, Hope can give us our protect and everything else. And then with any luck, we can hopefully do what we need to. Let's get more of our defenses up.
Time to switch, kiddo.
Okay.
How about
I'll switch into War and Peace mode in a moment. Now's the time.
Thanks, Hope.
I find the irony being, you know, you need to protect Hope's HP, they say. And I'm like, yeah, well, the problem is that if Hope falls over, I can raise him. I can't raise Snow. Snow died. Snow, it's less helpful then. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to try and cause as much damage as quickly as possible. Put War and Peace while we can. Now a quick switch back. See, it seems that magic, while it's not very effective against the Psycho Warlord, it does raise his stagger bar better than Snop's physical attacks. I haven't played Suikoden 1, Bahamut, so I'm not sure on that one, but I'll take your word for it. I was interested in possibly checking it out, because I think recently Konami may have teased that they might be looking to maybe remaster those, but I'm not sure. Yep, that's right. Keep him airborne. Fine by me. This time, unfortunately, we didn't keep him up in the air. Although, I did like the fact that the Snow just literally put his foot up his arse. Look at that. Maybe he thought it was Father Ted on Bishop Brennan. And if you get that reference, you know a lot about great British comedy. Ah, so it is apparently coming out very soon. Right, okay, that's something to bear in mind. That's definitely something to bear in mind. I mean, Suikoden 2 was PS1, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was PS1. Yes, Chris, make sure we get it framed. What was it? 10 by 8 on the side of the wall or something like that. It ended up being. It was something stupid like 10 by 8 or 11 by 9 or something daft like that. It's one of the more iconic shows from the 90s, that. Ah, the character's not silent after all, and we might be getting a boss battle here, because we just got to a save point. Oh, I thought there might be hidden loot back there, but there wasn't. Grr. Give me all the loot. I want all the loot.
You've changed, haven't you? Seems like you've toughened up.
I'm a l'Cie. I had to.
Yeah, the only ones that ought to be fighting the army are us dumb grown-ups.
Oh, wrong thing to say.
You think it's stupid to fight?
It is if you get killed.
Oh!
Anyway, just lay low. Let the dummies duke it out. The army's no match for Nora, right?
I'm loving that sense of...
He was smiling.
Yep. Is he going to try and attack him?
It's me. What's up?
You damn well know what's up! Why haven't you called in?
Sorry, slipped my mind.
Ugh, right. What's your status?
Great, great. Hope's great too. Are you all right?
I'm great, you're great, everybody's great. Reunion time.
What?
Figure out a rendezvous point. Don't sweat it. That line's hyper-encrypted.
Hey, sis. Is that you?
I'm not your sister.
This city's under our jurisdiction. We're the ones defending it. We should have a say in what's done to protect it.
Attention all units. Ignore all fire zone restrictions. Fire at will.
What?
Whatever it takes to kill the lessee. Over.
Whatever it takes! You want to start a war in the streets? Civilians are still evacuating. The collateral we're talking about is unacceptable. You don't know what it's like out there!
You don't understand why we're here. Who do you think it is? Terrified of Pulse and begging us to kill the lessee. It's not the Sanctum. It's not us. It's the people.
I actually found that really refreshing, that the guards actually objected to the process.
We'll meet at Hope's place. Felix Heights, 35A.
Right. See you there. Tell Fang hey.
Take care of Hope.
All over it. And I'll tell you more about Sarah when we meet up. I found out she can turn back. There's still hope.
Snow, listen to me. It's about Hope. His mother was...
It's me.
Hope? Hope! Answer me! Hope!
Yelling doesn't fix it. It's called interference. You can chit-chat when we get there. I've got point. You fall in behind. And see if you can't cool off that head of yours.
Whoa, hold on. It looks like I might be going to control somebody new. Yes, I'm in control of a new character, who is a staff wielder. So automatically that's a good thing. There are many of my favourite characters from games, oddly enough, have been like staff wielders. Sung Mina in the original Soul Calibur Soul Blade series. We also had Valor in Sea of Stars. Aerith in Final Fantasy. A lot of my favourite characters have been staff wielders. So what's her fighting style, out of curiosity? And I should have checked what she's got available in terms of moves. Okay, her tactics so far seem to be beat everything with a big stick. I can get behind that. I'm not seeing what paradigms we have with these two. I should change paradigm at some point. Find out what we've got. Let's go with Lifeguard. Could be coming handy here.
You looking at me?
Right. Let's have some fun. Misdirection. Ah, this is interesting. So Fang draws fire and lightning carves them to pieces. You see, this is what I wanted Hope to do when I was in control of Snow. And it might be that if I messed around with the paradigms more, I'd have had that set up, but what do I know? Right, and then we'll slash and burn to finish. Yes, I'm going to do that now. I actually said it at the start of the fight. I should have checked the Crystarium points, but no matter. Right, before we get attacked any further, let's run away. Very polite to the enemy to sit there and wait for us, you know what I mean? It's like, we're just going to go save our game and carry on. So yes, automatically she's kind of interesting. It's like a staff wielder. Good style? Yes. Right, we got nearly 3,000 points for the pair of them, so that's a good sign. And classes are Commando, Sentinel, and Saboteur. Okay. Right, question is, how much do they cost? 450 on that one. What about the next tree? Sentinel is also 450. And I'm assuming Saboteur will be as well. Right, so 2 skills is 900. That means I can do a total of 2 skills on each, basically. That's all I can do. So the question is, what do we get? If I did 3, I'd be able to get Slow Gar, which is a huge one for slowing the enemy down. Could be very good to get. That gets us physical strength and HP. Oh, boo. Ignore the bot. I can't remove the comment. Ignore the bot. Get out of here, you unwanted scum. I am not buying viewers. You think I'm going to spend money on my audience? What kind of person do you take me for? Right, I think actually, ironically, I'm better off going for the Slogar from not that one, Saboteur. I'm better off getting Slogar and for using my points for that, because that could really come in handy at the start of battle. Meanwhile, what have you got, Lightning? Right, Commando's got 2 available. Yeah, there's a few there. There's Ravager and there's Medic. Medic-wise, they're all 400, which includes magic boosts, and it's mostly stats anyway, which is helpful but not useful in technical terms. Ravager, meanwhile, gets us extra HP, and then over in this direction we get magic and HP as well. They're both very useful. And Commando gets us magic, and quake, HP and strength. Ooh, this is the problem when you find that you've got characters' moves which are a bit more costly to buy than you'd like. I'm gonna mix and match lightnings. It'll be easier. Perfect. That'll do. Yeah, so go. I appreciate the comments, Barbo. Thank you very much. I mean, it's like I've actually had I've had these kind of things crop up a lot. Like people saying you should have people bossing your channel, but I'm thinking to myself, what's the point in having a load of people watching if they're not doing anything and they're not having fun? It's like it's inorganic growth. You see all these people who run these. I've seen a trend on quite a lot of social media at the moment called like for likes, where people essentially try to just get themselves bigger by having people just like their photos and everything else. And I'm thinking to myself, where's the actual engagement with your audience there? Where's the enjoyment? Where's that sense of people wanting to take part, wanting to get involved? It's like, I'm just not seeing it. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, DPS'd. I don't know how we got the initiative in that fight, and I don't care. It was a 5-star victory that we didn't deserve. Well, I gotta say, that's amazing. Right, well, thank you for that, Chris. You just told me something really important. If people are watching in the future and you see those kind of things, do not hesitate to block and report, because there's a chance that we're going to find that they're taking action and taking them down. Massive respect to Twitch for that. That's incredible. That is awesome. That is proactivity 101. That is amazing. A massive thumbs up for that. Right, we're not going to be able to get the drop on these guys as much as I'd like to. So with that in mind, we're just going to have to go in and go for it. And I'm going to start this one by using misdirection. Because I'm hoping that lightning can do a lot of damage to them quickly. Yeah, they say that the issue I've got, Chris, is if I do that, I'd stop the stream briefly. Now, I don't mind doing it, because obviously I want to protect the audience. But if anyone is watching can do it, it saves things for me. So I'd say massive, massive respect. Yeah, no worries. I realised that halfway through was what I was saying, Chris. Halfway through I went, oh, I know what you're saying here. You're not telling me to I better go into medic mode briefly here because health is getting a little low. And now we can go to slash and burn because these enemies are a little weaker. We should be able to rinse them with DPS. Should be in the keyword. Hang on, one of us got 130 but they're not staggered. Why is he not staggered? I mean, he is now, but that's not the point. Yep, says they've been suspended or deactivated. That's brilliant. That is incredible. There must be they must have something in their system that detects when there's a clear, like, abuse of protocol. And this is also why, if anyone essentially is told by viewers, simply don't. They're going to know. And I say, all you people out there, massive thank you very much for all you people who've followed, watched, chatted, everything.
Who are you?
Where do I start?
Flashback time.
I've got a few screws loose, but I'm a Lassie, same as you.
Hmm?
Difference being, I wasn't born on Cocoon.
What?
I'm from Grand Pulse, the world below you all hate so much. My partner and I turned to crystal there and gone to sleep. But when we came around, here we were. The reason Cocoon's in such an uproar is the same reason you're here now. Vanille and I woke up.
Yep, Vanille. She's also former crystal. She's your kind of crazy, eh, Bahamut? It's meant to be Australian, I think, Chris.
Evacuation protocol. You will be moved to a secure location.
The Sanctum follows Fal'Cie orders. It's not just after Lassie. They'll target civilians and purge everyone who's a threat.
More innocents get killed.
You can't take the blame for that.
Someone has to.
We can still save them. We let loose and bring the army to us.
Draw their fire.
I'm supposed to protect you. I can't let this happen. It's a tough call, that's for sure. Only one choice, I guess. I try to save everyone. So, Hope, are you with me on this? You just need to look out for yourself.
Yeah.
There goes nothing.
Well, in a little while. First of all, we're going to quickly check our menu again. We have nearly 2,000 points, so let's use them. Ah, can't use them. Can't use them. Can use them for Sentinel, though. That is so irritating. But you really don't like snow, do you? Right, we've got a few available for you, and Synergist is probably the best one to get for now. But I can only use a couple more. Out of curiosity, on Medic. Ah, that's irritating. I almost would have been able to get a Shuna. That would have been much more useful. Damn it. I was too click happy. That's irritating. That's irritating. I'm irritated at myself for that one. Ah, you say spoiler reasons for later games. Right, okay, fair enough. Meantime, yes, you know, we're supposed to get straight into the fight, but I see loot. I'm getting the loot. 4 flasks of holy water. I'm guessing that prevents curse. Make the most sense. Yeah, it removes curse. Thought it would be. Very Castlevania a bit, that. Use holy water to avoid curse. Please remain calm. Have you seen the kind of craziness that happened in that city?
Nothing to worry about.
What the hell? That counted as a preemptive? How? He was looking right at me.
How about this?
I'm not complaining. I'm just baffled. How did we get the drop on that guy?
You see that?
Again, why is that guy not staggered? I got him to 130. I suppose they do, Chris. Bahamut's in the comments like this. Oh, nice. Lanced through a lightning bolt while it was up in the air. Yeah, sorry to say, Bahamut, we've not got the pyro mages here today. We got the electric mages instead, which is appropriate because my favourite of the Sailor Senshis is Sailor Jupiter, and she uses lightning. Jupiter, Thunderbolt! Oh yes. Ah, here we go. That had warning at the last second. Now, you see, he was facing the opposite direction, and that didn't count as getting the drop on them. Sometimes the FOV is very interesting, to say the least. How did I know what?
How about this?
Well, how did I know what, Bahamut?
No problem.
Ah, okay. Unfortunately, they don't come across as jokes. That's the key thing in the chat. Right, okay, fair enough. I'll put down the serious interpretation. Yeah, I suppose it must be it. They have to go over the threshold, but it's still annoying. Oh, we're in the middle of them all. Come on, come on. Follow me. That's fine. Come here. Ah, they're backing away looking at me. I can't get the drop on them. Never mind.
Bring it on!
Well, yeah, that's what, when you say it like that, that's exactly what they're going to do. So, let's not mess around. Let's just DPS them. Let's get out of here. As quick as possible.
You see that? How about this?
That was almost Mortal Kombat-esque then. Finish him. Up off screen. See, it did it again.
What I'm talking about.
Ah. So the hero complex, as it's known, is it's something that.
What was that all about?
It was about us saving your ass. You're welcome. Seriously?
What was that all about?
Got enough problems that you causing more.
You what?
Got enough problems that you causing more.
Say that again.
I guess I have to wait until another soldier shows up.
His eyes look so dead. I've done you a favour, trust me. Well, at least that's what Snow believes. Why do I get the feeling there's somewhere I can climb round here? Because I'm seeing a way up top, but I don't see any way to get there. You know, on the map.
What was that all about?
Oh, shut up. None of your fucking business. That's what it was about. Be quiet, Karen. Go and ask to speak to somebody else's manager. I knew there was a way up here. I just had a feeling. Does that mean you get free ice cream? I knew there'd be something up here. 2 incentive chips. I mean, chips are always a very good incentive here in the UK. What the hell? Ah, the camera didn't follow him. Not looking like that, you want, mate.
Guess everything's okay.
Yeah, we gave him a taste. Give him a taste of it first. Well, if you stay put, he might find you later. Now, can I get up top and maybe surprise them? Ah, so it's basically giving you an option to potentially sneak around. Only it's not that good an option here because they're all kind of looking in our way. They were all kind of looking at each other. There was no way to really take advantage of them. Stagger him, get him off my battlefield. There's something dismissive about the way Snow just uppercuts them and they disappear into the ether. That's what I mean. It's almost like a troll attack.
No problem.
Ah, it's found.
How many times have I had to tell you to stay where you are when we get separated?
I'm sorry. I promise I won't wander off anymore.
Wait, you're the parent. He's the son. If I told my dad what to do, I'd have got a crack around the skull. I wouldn't have been allowed to say that. How dare you tell me what I can or can't do? Absolutely no way that would be allowed. Right. He's maxed out, isn't he? However, Hope has the ability, hopefully, you see what I did there, to be able to get the spell as Shuna. Excellent. That's good.
I repeat. Citizens, a state of emergency has been declared.
Good for the city. A Guardian Amulet. Ooh. I'm guessing that's going to be a form of accessory / armor. Let's find out. I could remain calm, but I can't be bothered, mate. There it is. So you get physical wall and critical protect. So you can use it. The question is, can you use it for anything? Yeah, cast protect when HP is low but only functions once a battle. Nah. I'd rather use Synergist than rely on a move like that being cast at random. Right, here's where we're definitely going to need to go into Sentinel mode briefly.
It's all about teamwork.
We've got enough enemies on the battlefield to make it worthwhile.
Anytime.
So this is where the lights is more like we saw with Fang and Lightning, where Fang was doing all the misdirection, and then after that we saw Lightning was doing the attacking. I'd like more of that here, it'd make more sense. But the protect is going to make a big difference here, for sure. Yeah, we got plenty of HP, we don't have to worry about this. There we go, fantastic.
You see that?
Every time he says you see that, I always think of saying Shinji afterwards. You see that, Shinji?
Later.
And that later is Zack in Crisis Core. Yeah, only a 4-star rating. That's disappointing. 2 credit chips though, so it's not too bad. So this feels actually really, really nice. It feels like we're having a battle in the middle of like a... kind of like a Thailand-esque kind of city. If we're quick, we might be able to DPS this. If we can get rid of one of them quickly, we're going to be alright. We're getting down to 2, we should be... I think about 4 upwards is the limit of the amount of characters we can just rinse through on all-out attack. Any more than 3 is where we're going to find ourselves getting quickly drained of health. Ah, you're still trying to beat Joker in Persona 3 Reload. I understand he's extremely hard. I don't know what difficulty you're on, but I did hear a rumour that if you're on a certain difficulty, to avoid a party wipe at some point, you need to have every status element against your party. That might be on like the hardest difficulty. I remember seeing it mentioned somewhere. So, yeah, good luck. Apparently, it's known as Heartless Joker, I think is the name that's doing the rounds at the moment. I've heard that name a couple of times. I still don't understand how he's in that game, mind, because it's set 6 years in the past, but what do I know? There's a lot of people here.
Not good.
Who's that?
Is there a problem? Now why don't you just calm down? Now what's going on?
I've got you.
I am a Pulse Lassie! I'm here to kill you all!
What the f... Is this his way of getting everybody to run away? Can't say it's not worked, but... What?
What are you doing?
Clearing the area.
Yeah, now look what you've done, you fucking idiot.
They'll open fire on the crowd. Doesn't matter who dies. Just wipe them all out.
So many of them.
We'll need to definitely go into Sentinel mode here, but before I can do that, I need to find out what their moves are. Get your health up now, Hope. They've not really got any vulnerabilities, they're just tanky, which is kind of irritating.
It's all about teamwork.
Right, we're gonna have to do something here. War and Peace it. Let's try that. Try War and Peace. Not bad. But we need a bit more damage. We're gonna have to gamble on this.
How about this?
One more round, and then after that, into War and Peace mode, I think. Come on, seriously, finish him off.
How about this?
War and Peace. That's right, Hope. Sort your own HP out. Ah, yes, you have to just like, yeah, it's a bit like, that's fair, yeah, well, there's certain rules. The Velvet Room attendants have always had that problem. It's like if you fight Margaret in Persona 3 Portable, you have to do things a certain way or else you lose the fight. Again, the borderline puzzle bosses, which I'm not a massive fan of, they can be entertaining when they're done right, like Demi-Fiend in SMT5, for example. Great example of a puzzle boss, in that you need to make sure you do a certain thing before the turns in order to, like, not get wiped. But I sometimes find the mechanics really skewy. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was still enough for a 5-star somehow.
See what you got.
Right, where's that save point? Ah, there's enemies back here.
Maybe it's time to look for another way through.
Oh, it is. But first of all, it very much is another time to find another way through. But first of all, let's get a warm up and shall it? So I think it's amazing that you're playing both Persona 3 Reload and Metaphor Refantasio at the same time, Bahamut, because that's some serious JRPG undertaking that you're doing there, in terms of time investment and difficulty. Of course, I'm back on Monday playing more Metaphor Refantasio. But in the interim, let's not forget that you can also catch out Chris on Saturday playing Epic Mickey, and I will be back on Friday protecting Estelle as we play more Trails in the Sky. Lots of content coming up, people. Keep an eye on the channels. Right, what I want is my save. I'm sure there was a save point back here, but it's disappeared. Does it get disappeared from the map? Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Alright, tell you what, I might as well get the experience now. Might as well fight them. I'm not intending to grind people, but sometimes you find yourselves in an advantageous situation where you can get some extra skills, extra points, extra strength. Yeah. You have to say that boss fight earlier with the two, I don't know what they were, like kind of like Adamantoise kind of enemies. That was such an annoying fight with Saz and Vanille. That was very, very irritating. Rewarding, but very irritating.
You see that? How about this?
Yeah, that's true actually, Bahamut. Yeah, the Magatsui skull, Accursed Poison, which is also in SMT5 Vengeance as well. That's very useful. But it's still, again, but the strategy then was timing the move of that and getting it at the right time. And having the right party to make it work. As I say, apparently in Vengeance, I've actually not fought Demi-Fiend in Vengeance yet, but I understand in Vengeance some of the stats have been adjusted. Right, we've got to be... Oh, these guys are back. That's the last thing I needed. Oh, never mind, that worked. There's that kid holding a carbuncle plush.
You okay?
Oh!
Leave her alone!
Save the girl!
Oh no, they got the pitchforks, people!
You touch her!
Protect Cocoon!
Is he going to take the plushie now?
It's okay. You're okay now.
This is our town. Get out of here.
Oh, great.
You better run, Lassie scum. No mercy. We can take him. Why'd you have to ruin it? Kill the Lassie. Careful now. I'm not afraid of you.
Well, if we weren't the enemies of Cocoon, we are now.
That was magic. We don't stand a chance. We can't fight that.
I'm sorry.
Time to go.
Stop them! After those clear! Fire!
Yeah, but rubbing against the walls, not a good idea. That's one way to make an exit, I'll give him that.
You gotta stay ahead of him. We walk from here.
Again, who said this game was a corridor simulator? Look how wide this is. Well, we've even got the ocean here, people. Yeah, time may be a wasting, but you know what? I'm going to waste a little more because I want to check what's our Crystarium points. You've got 2,000 that I'm sure I can't use. I'm almost certain. Ah, we not expanded the grid. How irritating. Oh, that's not a way to do. Oh, meantime. You get HP and that'll put you up on that. Medic wise, you can get HP, and magic. And Ravager. Magic. Yeah, but it's interesting that people say that about one because that's exactly what Final Fantasy X was a lot of the time. Apart from a couple of areas, you were always in a straight line in Final Fantasy X, but everyone seems to love Final Fantasy X. Whereas I can't stand it. I hated it. I thought 10-2 was great, but I thought 10 sucked. So it just shows how everyone's opinions are different because I'm enjoying this and most people don't like it. Whereas I'm like, this is amazing. What's everyone's problem with it?
Felix Heights is that way, right? Still pretty far. A great place for family living. So they say. Looks like it actually might be, huh?
Yeah, well, the Sea don't have family.
Hey, listen to me, kid. I'm an orphan. I barely got to know my family. But someday, I'm gonna have my own. Once I save Sarah and protect Cocoon.
How exactly?
It's a good question. I want to do what's right, but everyone hates Lassie. Kinda hard to help someone that's trying to kill you. It'll be tough. But everything will work out in the end. As long as we stay together and hold on to hope.
We don't have any. The Lassie's only hope is a quick death.
And they shot out of the sky. Why?
hold on to hope. Yeah, right.
Hey, wait up!
Ah, here they come. Here come the bastards. But if you think I'm going to be missing out on that loot just because you're doing a flyby, think again. Yeah, I suppose that's fair by how much. They got the Shaman's Mark. I'm guessing that... Oh, really? You just tried to spawn cap me? You just tried to spawn cap me? Weakness is lightning. Right, in that case, then we're staying in this mode.
How about this?
Come on, Hope, get in the fight. I gotta say, for an enemy that's weak to lightning, it's actually not showing much weakness when being hit in the face with them, is it? Snow's getting in its face, he's stun thugging it, and it's barely doing anything with lightning weakness. This is bizarre. Yeah, it seems that they are not quite the buddy cop duo that we'd like, really, is it? One's essentially saying, I kind of don't want to be here anymore, and the other one is like, oh, that's a death. Oh, okay. That was unexpected.
Not yet.
Not yet. That took like 800 health off in one move. It must have been one concentrated blow. The question is, where does it restart us? Literally back here. At the... Oh, okay, fair enough. We're not lost out on that at all. There we are, there they are. Oh, none. First he tries to attack me, then he tries to run away. Yeah, true, but at the same, I mean, she's not here, unfortunately, to do the attacking. But the issue is that what I found them was like, Hope was literally slamming a load of lightning damage into the enemy, and it was doing nothing.
Follow my lead.
Hey, it doesn't remember you doing that move, does it?
Thanks, partner.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. The moment he did Gatling gun. There's only one solution to that. A very easy solution, actually. In fact...
Time to switch, kiddo.
That'll be even better now, think about it.
Well, come on. It's all about teamwork. How about this?
Okay, now that we've got that... I'm not sure, so I thought I'd just do it again just to be sure, Chris. It's probably the easiest way.
Follow my lead. Anytime. Thanks, Hope. It's all about teamwork.
That's how I'm hitting it with his weakness, and the stagger bar is barely rising for some reason. It's really not good at staggering at all. There's something here that's not right. I say when you hit the weakness, it should do much more stagger than that. I'm astounded that the stagger bar is barely going up, despite having its weakness planned. Come on, we can DPS this now. Before he gets to us with the light Gatling gun, hit him now. Oh, I forgot. Seriously?
Time to switch, kiddo. I can take it.
Nope, sorry. My mistake. Hit the wrong option then. But I'm just gonna have to let this battle end. There's nothing more I can do. I've not got any moves that'll do the damage. The only thing I can possibly do, there's only one thing that might work, is to just try and beat it to death with stagger now. Again, the stagger gauge is not balanced. I don't see the point in an enemy having a weakness if it's not going to do anything to it. There's no point identifying a weakness if it doesn't do anything. What's the point? What's the point in having a weakness if using it doesn't do anything? It should significantly increase the stagger bar by hitting its weakness. I'm not expecting it to do like an SMT where you get like extra turns all the time or anything like that. I'm not expecting that, but I'd expect at least something of a boost.
It's all about teamwork.
Let's build up.
Thanks, Hope.
Yeah, it's a pain, but it's also not very balanced. It's okay if they're going to be hard to stagger, but at the same time they shouldn't have moves that literally runs your health at the same time. That's a case of a game having its cake and eating it. It should be a case of either the stagger bar is significantly increased, or it isn't. And you get those moves because you have to do it quickly to avoid being hit by those moves. Or the moves don't do that effect on you, but the stagger bar doesn't raise very easily. It's like you can't have your cake and eat it and do both. Oh, for God's sake.
Well, come on.
The sooner I can drop Hope from my party, the better. I really don't like using him. He's been useless at staggering enemies, and he's made of, like, tissue paper. A good sneeze would knock him over. He's absolutely useless. Nah, there was no way I was ever going to play Cuphead, Chris. No way. Absolutely no way would I ever play that game. We can tank it, it's fine. There we go, job done. Excellent. Okay, let's keep going. We've got a Phoenix down back, so that's good news. I had to use one earlier, so getting them back is always welcome. And we've got a new weapon there for Ho called the Vidnafir or something. I'm pretty sure it's his weapon. If I level that up, it could be better. Essentially, it's got a passive ability which it does something called defense maintenance, which I'm assuming is maybe buffs or something. What's made in Canada Cuphead? They say I've seen one of my favourite studios are called Sabotage, and they're Canadian. They name themselves after an act of intentional disruption. I don't know what that was. It said 3 something, but I clicked it off like an idiot.
Leave this to me.
And they're saying it might be the life of a glass cannon, but quite frankly, I find it completely useless. Compared to the likes of, say, Ara from Final Fantasy VII, who is also meant to be a glass cannon, Hope is absolutely useless. That's not going to work, is it? Now I'm stuck for some reason. I can't open it because there's an enemy nearby. What a surprise. And it's one of you again.
Time to switch, kiddo.
Okay. Get the protects up, will ya? It's going to come in handy. Try and quickly switch and then turn back. That was where the steel guard and the constant healing was helpful. So it's moves like that which I find very unbalanced.
Thanks, it's all about teamwork.
I say, if I could do anything to raise defense, I would do. The fact that there's no option to like put defense stat boosts, I find really rather silly.
How about this?
It's like you can do everything you can for strength, you can raise magic, but you can't raise defense. It's idiotic. It really is. It's a massive flaw in the game's design.
Time to switch, kiddo. Thanks, Hope.
Well, we got the chance.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah, I had to keep attacking them because if I didn't, that stagger bar was going to reset. And I cannot have that stagger bar reset. No one was so close. Right, finish it. Hit it with absolutely everything. And there we go. Off my battlefield. Get out of my city. So I don't know how you get 5-star in that battle. I think the only way you could possibly get 5-star in that battle is if you have a 3 or 4 person team. Because you just not got enough damage with these two. These two together just do not work. Meanwhile, good evening, Queen. Welcome to things. How you doing? Oh, now we've got 2 people on the battlefield to make things even worse.
Thanks,
Right, let's get some defense up while we can. Lifeguard it for now.
Thanks, Hope.
Right, now back to building block.
Teamwork. Anytime. Hope, follow my lead.
Oh, no. Wrong time. I'd say the sooner I can jettison Hope from my team, the better. He's been absolutely useless. He's been absolute crap.
Time to switch, kiddo.
Right, let's get rid of this guy quickly if we can. So I want an enemy off the battlefield.
It's all about teamwork.
See what I mean? This is such a terrible team. They just do not work. And because I've not got any say in the matter. That's what I really hate. If I had a way to form my own team, I'd say, sorry, Hope, you're on the bench. Sit this one out. I'd say, sit this one out. You're not allowed here. Just about managed to get that provoking at the last second then. Just about managed it. I like the game mechanics, but it's just really irritating because the battle formation here is a terrible formation. These two don't work. If there was a third member, it'd be okay. If there was a third member you could do flip between, it'd be fine. I also don't think the enemy pairings here have been good either. The actual enemy couplings are just not good. So the sooner I can get this guy out the battlefield, the better. Right, good. That now gives us a chance.
Time to switch, kiddo.
Here we go. Nope. Wrong paradigm.
Follow my lead.
I need healing. That was the one advantage.
Thanks, partner. It's all about teamwork.
Oh, I've got to be quick here. Pay attention. Yeah, because what I need is I think snow keeps the yellow bar moving. But at the same time, if you look at the stagger bar, I'm hitting that enemy's weakness. Because that enemy is weak to lightning. Yet it seems at the same time, paradoxically, that the magic's halved. So I find that stupid. What's the point in having a weakness if it then has something that immediately seals the weakness off? It's just imbalanced. This is an enemy though they've really not fought very well with the design, in my opinion. But my opinion does not matter. Here we go. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Not yet.
I don't know what I did wrong there. I did absolutely nothing wrong. I had the right partnership and everything going. Yeah, I was using slash and burn. That's what I was using. My point was that it wasn't doing enough. It wasn't doing enough.
I kind of have a thing for heights.
Oh, there was an enemy around here a minute ago. Oh well, not anymore apparently.
I'm the one you want.
Quiet, Snow. Quiet, mate.
I kind of have a thing for heights.
That's what I was after. Yeah, sod off. Not going through that again. That's the way we are. We've basically just been able to, yeah, there was some item, some loot back there, but I'm going to just have to leave it for now. There's not much more I can do. That's a way around in a circle. I don't want to be doing that. Go this way. Here we go. Oh, that's it. Game over. It's a game over, people. Get used to it. It's going to be a game over.
Time to switch, kiddo. Thanks, Hope.
No, there's no run button. There's no run. There's no run command. Which again is really silly when you think about it. As I say, this pairing have really not been good. This pairing are a terrible pair. They are a terrible pairing. They just do not work. Has to be said, they just don't work very well. Oh, too late.
Try that on me.
He'll take you up on that one. Yeah, too late. The only thing we can do here is by keeping together and hope for the best.
Thanks, Hope.
Ah, no worries, man. What you take care, mate.
Thanks, partner.
say, this wouldn't be so bad if there was a way to up defense, but you don't have a way to do it. You can't up defense. There's nothing you can do. Apart from using steel guard and things like that, you can't do anything passively to raise defense. There's no way to improve your vitality. And I think that is a terrible design. That is really, really poor. That's the one thing I don't like about this game so far. That I can't do anything to actually improve my characters. I can't equip armor, I can't equip better armor or anything like that. I can equip certain accessories. That's all I can do. And I say this really should have been this either should have been a 3-person party, or the enemies should have been much more restricted. And so I think the game's guilty of having its cake and eating it on this power. This area has not been fun to play. Game over. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. I'm nowhere near a save point, Queen, so I can't do that anyway. I'm nowhere near a save point, so there's nothing I can do for it. There's absolutely nothing I can do. At least not that I can see anyway. Just trying to see if there's anything I can do here. Not seeing much here that does what I want. And I say if it wasn't lightning, if it wasn't a lightning weakness, I'd just use the summon. I'd do that. That'd be one way around it. Might as well improve that. That's increasing max HP. It did. It'll come in handy. Might as well, because that's also got something for it. Resisting physical could help. It's not a very good resistance, but it's better than nothing. And say, I just find it irritating when you've got like enemies so close by. Last time there was 3, and there shouldn't be 3. There should be. There's only 1 on the map, so I don't even know why there's 3 there anyway.
Try that on me.
It also seems that Protect is actually not that useful.
Thanks, partner.
It wasn't doing much at all.
Anytime.
Hope, are you going to do anything else? No? Fine, okay.
Hope, follow my lead. Thanks, Hope. Thanks, partner.
Yeah, if you can get Steel Guard up in time, it works, but the problem is you've got to be able to switch back to the other paradigm to be able to do damage. This is why I don't think they've balanced this out. They could have done a better job.
How about this?
One down, that's helpful. Okay, next.
How about this?
I'm keeping an eye out for when it says Gatling gun. That's made a lot more difference.
How about this?
So this has actually been much more trouble than most of the boss fights in this game. It's been far more RNG, far more bullshit. I've actually found this much more of a challenge than most of the bosses. Purely because the team are so crap. I can't wait for this section to end so I can basically say forget it, I'm not playing as you for a while. Just so I can play with a different team for a bit. I'm gonna have to quickly go into war and... Nope, lifeguard. Quick war and peace, just try and get the yellow bar back up. Yeah, see, hitting weakness is barely doing anything to its stagger, and it's just so... It's a needlessly tanky enemy, in my opinion. It's needless. And because I've not got any way to take my character's levels beyond where they are, because the grid's not been expanded, I'm kind of stuck with it. It's like you run out of options to be able to do things, so you just have to try and, like, brute force your way through, which is okay, but it's not ideal. Somehow that was a 4-star rating, I don't know how, I'll take it. That was better than it should have been. And I can now at least save my game, so that's good news. Okay. Try and get any XP bonus. This is where I think sometimes you'll need a guide as well, purely to see what gets you XP bonuses and what doesn't. Because it seems really random, but it probably isn't. But it just feels like it feels really. One, yeah. Just trying to see if I can upgrade this, see if it makes it any better. Okay. Yeah, one of those will do it. Takes it to 12%. See, it's all that. You spend all that on it and you barely get any boost to it. I think this is part of the issue. It's like, it just requires an absolute ton of grinding for accessories to be able to upgrade stuff. So I'm not averse to, but again, it makes it a bit... I don't know. I've never been a fan of crafting mechanics in games, personally.
I wanted to ask you something.
What's that?
You say you want a family. What if they were taken from you?
Well then, I'd take them back.
And what if you couldn't? What if you knew who was to blame?
Well, then there'd be trouble. Hey, are you okay? Did you get hit in the head or something?
No, but I think we might be. That's Samael from SMT.
Don't just stand there.
Hold, wait!
Better find out what this is if I can. Weakness is lightning. So, but it's got a lot of HP. Okay. Right. Level 57 apparently. We're going to need to go into building block quickly here.
Thanks, Hope. Anytime.
That was weird. It was like the damage ended up being blocked, which is kind of... Again, I'm not averse to that. Like, hell, it makes things easier. But that's in this mode. We are going to have to break this mode if we want to do some damage. We'll have to be quick. Keeping an eye on the health. Another enemy that seems to be not staggering very easily, despite the DPS that's going on. And the fact that we're hitting its weakness as well. I find it's interesting now, a lot of the enemies here are essentially weak to lightning. And yet, it's not seeming to do much to them. It's a weird one. Oh, now it's overdriving. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that at all. I wonder if that means it's going to do a lot of damage, but it's going to decrease all its defenses. I've seen that before. Kind of like an all-out assault move, basically. Yeah, it's raised its attack, but lowered its defense and magic defense. And it's all about timing if we can, because it is actually affecting the stagger gauge now as well. The stagger gauge is getting much lower in terms of its resistance. But the problem is when it hits things like that, it hurts. Just to give us a bit of a chance if we can. That's okay.
Time to switch, kiddo.
There we go. Now we got the DPS. I do find it interesting though how stagger in this game seems to work very differently, because you don't have like enemies like taken out of the fight. They're just like put into the game and they're still hitting the moves, but at the same time you are doing a lot more damage. So you have that sense of not really being sure what the enemy can do or can take. You just got to go for it. This has definitely helped, but we're not doing enough, I don't think. Yeah, this is going to be one where we'll need to get back into War and Peace mode. Hope needs to heal himself. Oh, I don't want to go into that one. Never mind. Take some damage as quickly while we can. And bar and fire will help as well.
It's all about teamwork.
How many times are you going to hear it's all about teamwork? Yep, he's overdriving again.
Hope, follow my lead. Time to switch, kiddo.
No, Chris, don't start bringing those cheesy comments from a place we've both experienced for far too long. Let's leave that deep in the past, shall we? Anytime I heard things like that, I got that nervous twitch of...
It's me you want!
Oh, what the hell? How's Hope so low on health now? Must have been physically attacked or something. Irritating, but we can deal with it. I'm starting to keep it as we are for now until we get to... Oh. The moment I do anything decent, the literal moment. The moment I'm doing any kind of output damage or anything else like that, it immediately takes snow out of the fight, because this is the problem. Hope is useless. He is so fragile. What you need to do with Hope is put him on a different planet and have him attack from there. Ultra long range. Come on, finish him off. War and Peace, sir. And there we go, done. Only a 3-star, I'll take it. I'm surprised we even got that, because I hate this team. They just don't work. Their formations don't work as a duo.
Yeah.
If you need to take a break, why don't we do it over there?
Vending machines.
Here.
I'm not thirsty.
Okay. Well, don't want to waste it.
Mommy?
Yes, for the first time, the ultra-wide hack has not worked here, people. I've got the black bars too.
I can't. Snow? What do you plan to do? I need to know.
I told you. Save Sarah, protect Cocoon, and have myself a big, happy family. Still, it's a long road ahead. Or maybe not so long. Whatever happens, things will work themselves out. Even if you're LaCie, you gotta keep fighting. Yeah.
And what if that gets people around you involved?
What?
What happens when your actions end up ruining someone's life? What if someone dies? What then, Snow? How do you pay for what you've done?
I can't! All right? There is nothing that can make something like that right again. When someone's dead, when someone's gone, words are useless.
So that's it? People die and you just run away?
I know! It's all my fault. I don't know how to fix it. Where do you start? What do you say? All I can do is go forward. Keep fighting and surviving until I find the answers I need.
There are no answers! You're running from what you deserve!
Well, why don't you tell me what I deserve?
The same fate! Ah! Nora Estine. She was my mother. And she died because of you!
You're the one she meant!
Hope!
Jackie Chan would have been proud of that fall. Kind of one of appeared in one of his stunts in the 1970s.
When we came out of crystal stasis, we didn't remember our focus or what we'd done. All we could do was wander Cocoon, looking for what we'd lost.
Let's give up. Forget our focus. We don't need it.
We don't need it? Look, if we don't figure it out and pull it off, you're gonna be a Sith.
It's just making a kid that young, LaCie. It's not right.
Yeah, it's unfair. But guess what? We grin and bear it like good LaCie, or the Fal'Cie starts making more. Like that girl the other day. It doesn't matter what our focus is. We do it, whether we like it or not.
But
Say we call it quits. You think these people will let us go? They'll lynch us in the street. Listen, Vanille. We do what we gotta do, and get ourselves off this filthy world as fast as we can.
Fine.
You get out of here first. I'll buy you some time. Now, don't you worry. I'll come and find you, no matter where you go.
Wait!
Really?
Please! Don't leave me!
You're not gonna end up a Sith. You boys coming or not? Your fight's right here! By the time I took care of them all, Vanille was long gone. After that, Rains and his cavalry found me. I never stopped searching for Vanille, but I couldn't find her.
Huh. And then Lightning goes,
Or I focus.
well, I know where she is.
So, you're telling me Sarah will come back to life someday too?
Yep. We didn't do our job right. That's why it made her a lessee. We messed up. Sorry.
Has that given away the position?
That it?
You sure better hope so. But whether we're square, that's up to Sarah.
You sound exactly like Snow. And he didn't hit me.
Wait, he already knows this?
Wow. That's a load off. Glad I apologized.
You apologized so you'd feel better?
Guess so. How about you? Feel any better now that you hit me?
It didn't change anything.
Huh. Tell that to my jaw.
There is a question to be asked
Felix
there,
Heights
Chris.
is up there. Still a ways before we get to Hope's place.
Better pick it up.
We'll head through that gate.
Right.
I don't know about this.
Now, there is a save point up ahead, but first of all, there's a way back here. And that means, thank you very much, thought there might be some loot here. We've got 15 bestial claws. They're so bestial that they've been neatly folded up and put in a box, people, for us to find. That's how bestial they are. We got a nice ladder, but no, we're just going to jump, you know, because that's how ladders work, apparently. But yes, so, having managed to get through possibly one of the most annoying and irritating, unbalanced partnerships there has to be, we've managed to find our way through to the next point. We're here as Fang and Lightning, and that's where we're going to be wrapping it up for tonight. But, as I said before, on Friday night, I will be back protecting Estelle from all the mean things people say about her as we carry on playing Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, second chapter. And on Saturday, don't forget to check out Chris's stream on his channel where he's going to be playing more of Epic Mickey Rebrushed. So until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And yes, Snow and Hope together really fucking suck.